Hi guys, this is the video lesson for Wednesday, August 12th. So tonight's lesson is about classifying matter. So I want you to go ahead and copy this chart down. Matter can be broken down into two different things. Okay, it can either be considered a mixture or it can be a pure substance. So if it's a mixture, says, does it have constant properties in composition? No. Okay, so a mixture can either be the same throughout, which would be homogeneous, or it can be heterogeneous, which means it just has different parts all over the place. So an example of heterogeneous mixture, sorry about that, would be a pizza. So you think about all the different toppings on the pizza. Every bite you get is just going to have different things in it. Okay, there's no way for the composition to be uniform. A salad, same thing. You have the tomatoes, the cucumbers, croutons. So every bite is going to have different pieces. The homogeneous mixture, though, on the other hand, might look like milk. It looks the same throughout. Okay, you can't taste the different things that make up milk. Salt water, you can't really see the salt pieces throughout. It might look cloudy, but when you look at it, it's going to look the same throughout. So what makes a mixture different than a pure substance is that in a mixture, the individual pieces keep their properties. Okay, so if we go back to a pizza, if I put pepperoni on the pizza, the pepperoni tastes different than the cheese. They're keeping their same properties. But a pure substance, let's say I have a compound. When I put hydrogen and oxygen together, I make water. Okay, water puts out fires. But hydrogen and oxygen on their own are very flammable and they can cause fires. So you see, when we have a pure substance, their properties change. In a mixture, they do not. Okay, so an example of some elements, hydrogen, gold. So these can be found on the periodic table. Anything that's on the table is considered an element. It's the same throughout. A compound is two or more elements put together. So salt, sodium, and chloride. Water is hydrogen and oxygen. Okay? Can matter be separated? Yes, mixtures can be physically separated. So what this could look like is filtering, like a liquid from a solid. Boiling, you can separate two things through boiling. And paper chromatography is another way that matter can be physically separated. A compound can also be separated, except it requires a chemical process, and this is always more complicated. So in this case, we have water, and if we add two metal electrodes connected to a battery, so we're sending this energy through the water, then we are able to separate the hydrogen and oxygen water molecules into their gaseous forms. So remember I said a compound, the properties change. So hydrogen and oxygen are very flammable, but when they're in a compound together, they have new properties. All right, thanks for listening.